today I'm going to show you how to use oil pastels and how to blend them together. It's really simple. You can use oil pastels to pretty much draw anything you want. I'm just going to show you how to blend some today and using different techniques to blend them. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need is a piece of paper and some oil pastels. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can blend oil pastels. You can either use your fingers, you can use blending stumps, which are these, or you can even use paper towel or like a piece of scrap paper like this to use. All right, so we're going to start off with picking just one color. I'm going to show you first how to blend blacks and whites together so that you can get those dark and light values. From there, you can even blend colors together. So we're just going to start off with one color. I'm going to start with my favorite color, which is like a purple almost. Okay, now the kind of oil pastels that I'm using are Reeves oil pastel set. You can really use whatever oil pastels that you enjoy the most. So we're going to start off, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start by drawing with just a base color. Okay, and I'm just going to start off by drawing a line of it. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to draw the lighter portions. The next thing you're going to need is a white, okay? Now to get the purple to be lighter, what I usually do is I start off by drawing my white right above the purple, okay? Now, one of the ways that you can blend is actually just taking the two oil pastels and blending them together, like this. Okay? Another way that you can blend is using a blending stump. These are also known as tortillas or different kinds of blenders. A lot of people joke around and call them tortillas, but they're not tortillas. They're tortillas and blending stumps. I'm also going to show you how to clean these off if you want to change the colors. So one way you can do this is you just hold it like a pencil and you just blend the two together. As you can see, this is pulling that purple color up into the white, making it blended together. And it just gives it a nice kind of smooth transition, as you can see, from that darker color to the lighter color. Okay? Another way that you can blend the two together, I'm going to go off to the side here to show you, is you can take a paper towel or a piece of paper if you don't have a tortilla. Because tortillas are pretty much made of paper, so the paper helps blend it together. It's not going to be as smooth as this, but it'll give you that blending that you wanted. As you can see, I'm just going over it, and it is blending it, maybe not as smooth as it would have up here, but you know, it's getting the job done. Okay? One of the last ways that you can blend is you can just use your finger. Okay, I thoroughly enjoyed blending using my finger just because I felt like I had more control over it. But like before, it doesn't get as nice as that blending tortilla. But in times of need, you do what you got to do and you use what you have. That's what I always say. So, plus it leaves kind of an oily residue on your fingers. But depending on what kind of texture you want, you can use different types of ways to blend. Now, some of you are like, okay, that's the only blending tortilla I had. Well, one nice thing is having one of these sandpaper blocks. And what that does is you just take your tortilla and it takes the color off, so that you are free to use your tortilla again to blend again. So, kind of going back in, we're going to go and take the darker color. Now, as you can see, I used quite a bit of white. We don't want to use a lot of black, because what happens when you add black is that it's going to spread quite a bit. So you only want to use a little bit. And like I always tell my students in my classroom, a little bit goes a long, long way. So I'm just going to start off here with just a little bit of black just to see how much I'm going to need. And like I said, I didn't use a whole lot like I did with the white, but it's going to go quite a long ways, as you can see. Just that little bit covered probably about as much as that white would have. And it still gives me that nice dark color that I'm looking for. And if you want to just extend it out, you just add a little more black out here. Now, the cool thing with tortillons when you're done is if you have some of like the residue left over, is you can even draw with the tortillon, which is really cool and really fun and ways that I like to use it. So now that I've showed you how to blend, there's one more thing that I want to show you. And I find it to be really cool because, I don't know, I just find it to be really cool. For this, you can use a pen that is not, so you don't want the tip out, you want it pushed in, so you kind of just want that. Or you can use anything that has a point on it that's not going to leave a mark. And what you can do is you can actually carve away parts of your oil pastels, as you can see, and it leaves, I don't know if you can see down there, kind of leaves kind of like a cool like texture almost. Adding textures into there makes this really cool. So you can use these different techniques to create different art projects with oil pastels. Like I said, you can also use different colors and even blend the different colors together. All right? Awesome job, guys. We'll see you later. That was great. Don't forget, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, enjoy and keep creating. Bye, guys.